Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to 5 Minute Bitcoin, where we onboard the masses 5 minutes at a time, so you don't have to. Okay, on the last episode, ladies and gentlemen, I said we were going to start our series into the virtues of Bitcoin. However, I think since it's Saturday and I take Sundays off, we're going to start that series on Monday. But today, I'd like to talk about FUD. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and what it is and how it's used. FUD is a weapon of mass destruction. And let me explain how fear, uncertainty, and doubt works. If you're a market mover, you can use FUD to push the market one way or another. FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, implies that you're pushing it down. Now, there's been many instances of this by market movers, or what we call whales, in history. For example, one that comes to mind who is very good at using FUD is Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, throughout his illustrious investor and trading career, has used FUD many times. And for an example, recently with respect to Bitcoin, many of you may go back in time and watch a video, an interview of Warren Buffett, where he says that Bitcoin is rat poison. And during that time, Berkshire Hathaway, which is Warren Buffett's company, is buying shares in a South American bank that onboards people to Bitcoin and Bitcoin custody. So they say one thing and then they do another to move the market and to shake you guys who are just getting into it, shake you out of the market, to get you to panic sell so they can buy your Bitcoin. Another example, Jamie Dimon. He is the CEO of JP Morgan Chase, and he does the same thing. He uses FUD as a weapon of war against you. Recently, he was quoted as, and I'm paraphrasing, Bitcoin bad, Bitcoin no good, indicators show Bitcoin going down. Meanwhile, his company is buying Bitcoin. They're stacking Bitcoin. So when you sell, they buy. That's how FUD works. You may have heard the famous quote, and a lot of people say it's attributed to George Soros or it's attributed to Warren Buffett. But in reality, this quote is attributed to Nathan Rothschilds. And he said, quote, "Buy when there's blood in the streets." And FUD is a weapon of war that creates that blood in the streets. And those guys buy it. Warren Buffett uses that phrase a lot. Charlie Munger, you can look him up too. It's Warren Buffett's sidekick. Both very successful legacy system investors. And they're dinosaurs, and they hate Bitcoin, so they use FUD. Meanwhile, don't listen to what they say. Watch what they do. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have gotten anything from this channel, please consider hitting that thumbs up button, hitting the subscribe button, and ticking that little bell for updates. Now, as I said before, we're going to start our series on the virtues of Bitcoin on Monday. So I would love for you to come back and watch this channel starting Monday. I'll actually go back and watch from episode number 1. And if you're having a difficult time orange pilling people that you know, your loved ones, your friends, your family, have them go down this rabbit hole with us, one episode at a time, 5 minutes at a time, right here on 5 Minute Bitcoin. I'm your host, Frederick Mann, and I'm reminding you to dollar cost average, HODL, and self-custody. Oh, and by the way, if you're into doing some reading tomorrow on your Sunday, if you're into it, I just read this really interesting book about the Christian case for Bitcoin. I highly recommend checking it out. You can find it on Amazon, wherever books are sold everywhere, all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for stopping by. And I'm going to remind you one more time. Dollar cost average, HODL, and self-custody. God bless you.